From what I've seen over the last few years, especially now with the rise of AI, there's been this convergence, which has created a lot of challenges for employers. There was the rise of Easy Apply over the last 5 or so years where, job boards, LinkedIn, Indeed, et cetera, made it so easy to apply for jobs in a couple of clicks. And now with AI, you still have Easy Apply where it's still easy to apply for a bunch of roles, but you also have AI enabled candidates where now it's also easier for them to follow a best practice, which is what we've always said of personalizing their resume and their application for roles. So now it's like an infinitely scalable process for candidates to apply for roles. And so, from what I've seen and from what our customers are seeing, that's leading to a lot more applicants entering the top of the funnel. And then B, a challenge in differentiating those applicants because as they come in, they kind of all start to regress to the mean when everybody starts to use AI in the process to personalize things. You start to see a lot of similarities in application question answers, start to see a lot of patterns across resumes. Maybe that's what Jen was just referring to as well while the poll was going on. And so the convergence of these things, I think, has just created a lot of challenges. That's at least from my perspective. But Tracy, you and your team live this every day, so would love to hear what you think.
Yeah, I mean, I think you said it for sure. We are seeing a much higher volume of applicants who appear completely perfect based on our job description. And so as a result, our recruiters are spending so much more time on application review. They're spending so much more time on recruiter screens because it's hard to differentiate between the real top candidates and the ones that just look really impressive on paper. And of course, with the rise of use of AI, we're also dealing with a bit more fraud as well. And so that is also kind of taking a lot of our time and attention away from really working with the serious candidates, the top candidates that are most qualified for the role. But we just have to sift through all of the noise and try to figure out ways to cut through it. So yeah, couldn't agree more with what you said.